This is dumb, but it legitimizes my effort in this video. Please enjoy. So I tried to watch Superman, the one that came out this year. Oh, I'm watching it. I've watched about half of it. And I think they do. I think they have ruined all the movies. I mean, mostly it's good to some degree, but it's way too corny. It's got a lot of corny shit in it. I don't know if I'm going to even finish watching it. I might not. I like to keep up with the super movie lore and see what the fuck's going on. But I really don't like Superman. I'm not that big a fan of Batman's either. There's always something dorky about the comic book characters. It's just a little lame. Unbelievable. I think it's the outfit. I think it's the outfit. It's got to be. Superman would be okay if it weren't for the wearing the underwear outside the pants. Why are you wearing underwear outside of your pants? It's not appropriate. It's wrong on so many levels. You got underwear on the outside of your pants. It's just not right. I keep having this recurring dream. In this recurring dream, I've gone to Houston, but it's like a couple years ago. And whenever I put my dad in the hospital, he was all weird when I talked to him the next time because he was losing his mind from having the liver toxins. They never let a doctor tell me nothing, so I was just like, what the fuck's wrong with him? Like, he wouldn't fuck with his phone. He had a phone, and like, you know, it's one of the things he liked to do is play his little card game and shit like that, and he barely could even use the phone, much less fucking play with one. And nobody explained shit. And in the dream, I go to Houston, and I'm trying to get a hold of him, and I can't get any information. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. And I'm thinking I need to come back. Which kind of mirrors life shit that did happen, but not. You know, there's like a lot of alternate scenery. Like, there's another place that kind of looks like this place, but it's alternate the way that it's set up. It's set up different, where there's like a hill behind it that's going up instead of a fucking hill going down. And it's got a bunch of the same shit. And it appears a lot in the dream, like I'll see this other place. I don't know what that's about. I know my mom was there. I remember talking to my mom about something and trying to tell my ex-wife to I was trying to get her to call my dad and see if she could talk to him, and just the sense of it didn't make sense. Like when I woke up, I was almost about to text her to call him. Like, that's how fucking like realistic the dream was. Then I shook it. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, he's not even alive. She's gonna think you're ape shit crazy. But I was still dreaming. I wasn't really like, I didn't think this. I was just dreaming. And in the dream, there's a lot of people that are not alive that are still alive in the dream. But once you bring that into the reality, if you were to mention it without the context of it being a dream, yeah, you'd sound fucking crazy. You'd sound crazy. But even talking to her like she's a normal person is fucking weird dream world shit. But she's just a person in the dream, someone that I used to know. But like I can talk to her. It's not like it's my old lady or nothing like that. It's just like somebody that I know that would know, like family. And I didn't actually talk to her, but I encounter her a lot in the dream, which I find troubling enough as it is. It's troubling. I made a pretty funny video going through watching people um, that were all fucked up on fentanyl and shit, like stuck in the road. You know, some of them were on the porch and they were all like the most tortured, uh, trying to see what's going on with this guy. This guy was supposed to pay me some money. He told me this 3 weeks ago, and he hasn't manifested yet. He's not. The only thing that he's paid is the bill. And so he would be concerned immediately when there's no internet because they're getting codes on these computers. But when I go to look at the computer, nobody's getting any codes. Nobody's getting any codes. I look at them both. I don't see anything happening, at least for the last 3 times I've looked. That's disturbing because we haven't worked out any formal agreement. He's basically just paid the cable. He hasn't said that it's my pay. He's basically taking it up like it's something that he needs to do, and we haven't technically agreed to that, but we've informally agreed because he's made sure to pay it. But if he pulls the rug and wants to do something different, then he's going to stick me with the bill, or he could, but he's also stuck me with 2 computers, one of which I could use right now and have work because I already talked to the people, and that's the only thing I needed was a computer to do some shit. That would have been easy to do. So I'm trying to get him to call me. He was supposed to call me yesterday and he didn't, but I let it go because it was they were going to come fix the router, which they just changed out and put a new one in, and it was good because they did it at 8:30 instead of 9 to 10 o'clock. They came, did it fast. Wasn't no big deal. And it's definitely me that fucked it up. I fucked it up. I sprayed over there. I sprayed some bug spray over there and it just fucking turned off. It went through the little vent. I wasn't spraying it on the thing. I sprayed it enough onto the side with the light to probably fry it. Oops. I'm at war here. There was fucking bugs in the fucking thermostat. He came over here showing me the thing, and there was still one in there trying to hide that had to be fucking murder, death, killed. Are you winning the war on the bugs? You can't win without exterminating. That bottom line. That's the only thing I know. It has to be done like that. If I could see that bitch that gave us that thing with the bugs, I would choke her at old ass. She's probably not even alive. I never seen her again after that, and I don't want to. We did have some friends that went and moved over at her place and lived in a horrible situation over there, like 2 of them. Hugo lived over there with Eden, and my friend Courtney lived over there. Courtney was crazy as hell. I don't know what happened to her. That's the only person that's ever, she got into some shit where she like cut herself really bad and then somehow could psychically link to me. Like I was talking to her, I was here, and she was there wherever she was, that she had stepped on a nail and fucked her foot up, and just started having telepathic conversation. And it was the fucking weirdest goddamn thing that has ever happened to me in my life. Like that, at least in recent times. I don't think that's ever happened. However, you know, although knowing that she's slightly gifted to the psychicness, she's also possessed with black men. There's nothing worse than a 110-pound little blonde white girl with demonic black men gangster voice come out. You know how in the exorcism where the demons, talking, your mother sucks dicks in hell. It was like another voice that sounded like it was not. It wasn't like I'm doing a voice. It was like another voice. Completely creepy as fucking hell. That was the last time I saw her. Other than that, she was fun. She was nice. But anyway, yeah, so I guess I'll talk to that guy. He says he'll call me. He's just been busy, but, he hasn't done it. And since I've gotten him like 3 of those other people, there should be a sum of money that he should be giving me, but he's wanted me to get some fucking other bank. One of them, I didn't have any more access to. They were supposed to approve me, and they would have, I think, had they been able to send an email to me and not to some fucking ghost account or whatever. So staying on top of it is difficult, but I have enough documentation of all the shit that I've done with him. So it's like I'm not really worried. I have all the correspondence, it doesn't. Everything in life is a risk. Everything you do. You wake up, you go outside, you risk. There's nothing in life that's not a risk. Just stupid risks are things that you should avoid. Like walking a tightrope when you're not a tightrope walker. Don't fucking do it. Don't try to do it. Everything else you have to deal with it. And then of course we have the crazy fucking psychopaths now that want to kill you over some fucking political shit because they want to say you're a fucking this or that and don't want you to talk or ask questions to them about their stuff because it doesn't make a fucking bit of sense. But other than that, life's great. We're alive. That's all I have. Have a nice day.